What's up you guys, Mo Awesome from Awesome MTB and welcome to the Awesome MTB Trail Bike Buyer's Guide. So a quick summary of what I thought the best components in this test was. In terms of suspension, I do think between Fox and RockShox, I'm actually preferring the Fox 36 with the Grip X2 dampener. I do like the new Lyric Ultimate with the Buttercups. I feel like it has a lot of support in that initial stroke, but I do think that the Fox 36 with the Grip X2 dampener is a little bit more capable, especially in more technical terrain. Now the Lyric Ultimate I think would be better on like a true trail bike like the Ari Delano Peak or the Evil Offering. I did enjoy those forks on those bikes. However, if I wanted a little bit more of an aggressive feeling from the front end of the bike, I think I would go with the Fox 36 with a Grip X2 dampener. In terms of rear shock, I think the best rear shock is actually going to the Specialized Genie. That Genie rear shock definitely lives up to the marketing hype. It has a very coil-like feel out on the trails, but still feels like a trail shock when you need to, and it has the weight of a trail shock, which is awesome. Now the Genie isn't going to be available to everyone, so I will say the RockShox Super Deluxe is probably a close second. I feel like that feels smoother than the Fox Float X. Now, I do think my personal favorite shock is still going to be the DVO Topaz. I do feel like that's going to be a good combination of the plushness of RockShox with the raciness of Fox, and both those blended into one rear shock in the DVO Topaz. In terms of drivetrains, I still don't like SRAM transmission. It just feels a little bit too slow overall for me, and I've had a lot of issues throughout testing on a wide variety of bikes. I prefer the older SRAM AXS setup. I do think that Shimano still feels a little bit clunky to me in terms of shifting, and it was a little bit louder overall. I would say in this test, the drivetrain winner is actually going to be SRAM GX Mechanical. As crazy as that sounds, I just feel like it feels super smooth. Now let's talk about dropper post. I do think the best dropper post in this test is going to be the Bike Yoke. It's just one of the fastest as well as most reliable dropper posts in this test, but I do also like the brand new Fox transfer post with 240 millimeters of travel. I didn't like the old Fox transfer, so we'll see how the reliability of the new one holds out, but I will say that Bike Yoke is going to win there. For brakes, the SRAM Mavens are going to win here with a ton of stopping power as well as heat dissipation. I will say you do need the pad contact adjustment. I did feel like the bronze edition on the Stump Jumper, it would have been nice to adjust the pad contact adjustment, but I do overall prefer SRAM Mavens over Codes and over XTs as well. For wheels, I still think the best trail carbon offering is going to be the DT Swiss 1501 found on the Switchblade. I love the weight of those and I love the ride profile. I did also like the wide stock carbon offering from Giant, and the fact that it came at an affordable price point was awesome as well. Now for saddle, I think the best one's going to be Specialized. Anyone that's followed me for any time has known that I love Specialized saddles, so yeah, that's going to win there. Handlebars, I think One Up Components makes the best handlebars, and they were my favorite out of this test. I just feel like they feel super stiff, but at the same time too, they have a lot of vibration dampening. Pedals, of course, we're going to give it to the Crank Brothers Stamp 7, size large, tons of traction, a really awesome profile. And in terms of tires, I still think the tried and true Maxxis Minion DHF up front with a Minion DHR2 in the rear is the way to go. I think the Assegai has too much traction. I feel like Schwabies I didn't really jive well at all. The Specialized tires, I am starting to warm up to them. I think I need to spend a little bit more time on them in the size that I would want. I had 2.3s in the test, and I think I would want to try some 2.6 Butchers.